Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Echo, and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video, we are back with some Minecraft build hacks. In fact, we are back with 5 viral TikTok build hacks. So it's becoming increasingly popular for people on TikTok to share their Minecraft builds, and specifically build hacks. Now this is definitely something different for me to do, and something different for you guys to see. So if you do enjoy it, please be sure to hit that like button. I can't guarantee that every single one of these is going to work, but we are going to find out in today's video. I'm doing this on Minecraft Bedrock, so if it works for the Bedrock version, no doubt it's going to work for Minecraft Java. So the first thing we have today, you don't need these exact materials. I didn't get the numbers correct, but you are going to need these materials regardless. And this is a hanging basket. So this is for your crops, this is for your plants. And I think it's a really cool design. So it starts off with chiseled stone. The next one is 1 stone brick wall. The next one is 1, 2, and 3 for the andesite walls. And this is where things start to get a lot better. First thing you want to do here is you are going to have to build up a little bit on the side. Same on this side as well. And you're going to have to place yourself some fence gates. Now, they can be any kind of fence gates. Today, we're using oak. So when this happens, it will create like an indent here, which is like the really coolest thing about this. But when you do this, it makes it big and bulky and really, really ugly. So there's a little bit of a build hack here that makes it look a lot better. And that is the beautiful lanterns. Now, 1.16, you're going to be able to use the Soulfire one. So the decorations are going to be even better. Break 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, and 6, and you are left with this. The next stage is, again, I'm using oak here, is just to place 1 oak there, and 1 oak there. Now, I don't take any credit for these, by the way. These were just posted on TikTok. So whoever created it, we also need to break those 2 as well. Full credit goes to them. We're going to have 1 iron bar there, 1 iron bar there, and now we need to switch to grass, dirt. We need that. We need this, we need this. So you're going to need these. It's really, really simple to do. So the next stage here is we're going to place 1 here and then another one. So that's there. We're going to place our sweet berries on there. We need bone meal for this, and I'll show you guys why in a second. We're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 of those on the sides. We're going to break this, and we're going to place 1 underneath. Now, it looks like this design is working successfully, which is good, because I was worried that this little mechanics system here was not going to work. Now, the next thing we also need to do is we need to grab ourselves some leaves. I'm using dark oak with this one. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the side. Now, these vines are going to grow down, so it's kind of like a hanging basket. Last but not least, you are going to need yourself some bone meal. And boom, it looks like they are attached. Now, you can mess around with this. You can tweak this as much as you want. But the first one is definitely a successful build. I kind of really like this as well. Moving on to number 2. Number 2 is a grand clock. Now, this works slightly different, I believe, on Java in terms of attaching whatever fence you want to use to this. I just think the combination of spruce and oak works incredibly well. So with this one, you can tweak these as much as you want. The first thing we need to do here is place down, we're going to place down 3 of these. You can make them different sizes if you want to. We are then going to place down 1, 2, and 3, and the exact same on here. Going all the way around. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Because if you don't use a solid block in the middle, it doesn't work correctly. So we are now going to get rid of 1 and 2. Now, I believe on Java, these would attach to there. I don't think that's quite been implemented to the Bedrock version just yet. Now, what we need to do is grab ourselves an item frame. So these are all the materials you need to use for this one. It's quite cheap to do. That's going to go on top as well. You can change whatever you like. If you want to make it spruce, you make it spruce. Clock goes in there, and the functioning bell hangs on there. I think this one looks a lot better compared to the Java one, but this is just a hanging clock. And what I would do probably there would probably add something like that. But this would look really cool in so many different builds. And of course, we're going to mess around with the bottom as well. We'll do it like this. And if you really, really, really wanted to, you could take that away. You could grab yourself some glowstone and an oak slab. And just because the light goes through, we'll put that there. and we can have that there. And I think during nighttime, it would be a nice, vibrant build. So build number 2 is successful, and build number 2 is a grand clock. Build number 3. This is a functioning, working desk. You are going to need all of these materials. Now, I like this. This basically puts a lot of things just in one area that you can use as a desk, you know, like a functioning desk. It's the whole point of this. So with this one, we are going to start with 1 and 2, but we're going to then break this and do this. So you need 2 of these. Now, the reason why I've done this is because underneath this one, we are going to use some glowstone. So I've slightly tweaked this one, so it works perfectly. Now, we'll come back to that in just a second. On the left-hand side, working from left to right, we are going to place down our crafting table. We are then going to place down a lectern. We are then going to place down a cartography table. Now, the fletching table is not currently useful, which is exactly where this would go. So what you are going to do here is place down another one of them with an item frame and with a map. Now, for me, we're in a flat world, so it's not going to look as good. But place that on top of there. You have yourself a map. The next thing we need is to grab ourselves a flower pot. That goes there, and that goes there. So this is meant to be like an inkwell. So that's meant to be like, you know, where you draw, you know, that you write, and this is where it's a book and quill. So it's basically the book and quill. Basically, you've used that to make that. We will have ourselves a lantern, which goes on here. Now, we are just going to leave that open like that. We need to now grab ourselves these. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then you're just going to bring them up. And these are, it's a functioning desk. I think it's a really simple design, but it works. I knew this one was going to work because it wasn't too complicated compared to that one or that one in terms of items needed and placements. But yeah, number 3 is a functioning desk. Number 4. This is one of my favorite ones. So this is a Ender Dragon rug. Now you're going to need an Ender Dragon head, so one of them. You need black carpets. You need dead coral. It can be any kind of dead coral when it comes to the fans, and you're going to need any kind of dead coral when it comes to this. First thing you're going to do is place down, we're going to move this, we might be okay here. We are going to place down the Ender Dragon head. The next thing you are going to do is break 1, break 2, break 3, break 4, and then we are then going to go off in this direction. We are then going to place 1, I think it's this one we need to break. Yes, it is. We're going to put coral 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The next thing we are going to do is grab ourselves some carpets. 1, 2. These are all going to go around here like this, all the way to the bottom. Just to about on line with what we have now, so like here. And then we are going to place 1 here. We're going to place 1 here. Now for the legs. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Same on this side, second one there, and there, and there, and there. And you have yourself an Ender Dragon rug. I think this is a really, really cool design. So whoever was the original creator behind this, you did a fantastic job. And last but not least, this is a functioning campfire or a functioning, I don't know, food storage, whatever you want to do it. You've probably seen this a couple of times. Now, there's multiple designs behind this one. So I already know how to do this one. This one is not one that I needed to go to TikTok for. But this one, we'll start with just making it a simple campfire, right? So we're going to do 4 for our campfires. Now, the good thing about the campfires is they don't break when you place the blocks underneath them. So what we do here is place 4 more underneath. Now, using your shovel, you take out these ones. Now we're going to use some coal blocks here. And we're also going to use ourselves some cobblestone for the corners related to the campfires. Now, as you guys can see, the campfires are now smoking. And then you just grab yourself whatever you want to use for your foods. These are never going to cook. It just permanently looks like it's being cooked all the time. I've used this in my survival worlds, and I think it's a really cool concept. So yeah, if you're looking for something like that, you could do that, and then you can extend this to however you wanted to. These can just be campfires. There's many different ways you can use this one, or you can use it as an active storage system. So if we grab ourselves just one of these, there's so many different options that you could do with this one. Let's just grab this, and you can just use these as a storage system. So I think it's great. It's great for a food storage system. So there's so many different designs. So last but not least was this one. credit does not go to TikTok for this one. This is something I've known about for quite some time. So if you have learned something new in today's video, let me know what you learned. Number 1 was how to build an hanging plant basket. Number 2 was how to build a grand clock. Number 3 was how to build a functioning desk. Number 4 was how to build an Ender Dragon rug. And number 5 was how to build a working campfire. If today's video did help you, because it helped me, thanks TikTok, then let me know and we could maybe do some more. Have a great day, stay beautiful, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.